I'm joking. That's what I look like as a fish. If I was a fish, that's how I'd look. Anyway, now that I got out of that my system, I can't even talk, but today is May 2nd. Yesterday was May 1st. And I made my first video yesterday. That is my foot in the background. I know it's crazy. It's a nice foot. I know. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys, which basically, if you're watching, with maybe 1 or 2 people. But if you're listening, you're listening. It's awesome. Yeah. But I just want to kind of talk about, first off, I want to get this off my bat. In my last video, I talked about people being overweight and how I'm not necessarily attracted to people that are overweight. Let me explain what I meant there. Let me just explain, because I want to get off my chest so that you know. I love fat people that are overweight. I love them. I love hanging around people that are overweight and everything. I have no problem with them. This is what, in my personal life though, dating wise, I do not want to date somebody that is overweight. Just don't. And that is what I mean. I have no problem if you're overweight. Actually, I hope everybody's overweight. Doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me one bit, It's everybody's choice. You can be overweight or not. It doesn't bother me one bit. So I think it's fine. Be overweight. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me one bit. I just don't want to date somebody that's overweight. So that is me personally. So I don't ever have to say this again. I'm just not attracted to people personally. I think there's a lot of good-looking overweight people, but I think that you need to date somebody other than me. That's just all I'm saying. So now that we got that out of the way, yeah, I want to talk today kind of about being thankful for where we are, in our lives. Right now in my life, I can look at the bad every single day. I can look at the bad and say, hey, you know what? There's a lot of bad in my life. You know what? I'm single. I don't have a girlfriend. There's not that much bad, but that's the big bad in my life, and I can say, hey, man, my life sucks over those 2 little things, and you know what? I need to be thankful, I need to be thankful so much. You know why? Because Jesus has provided for me so much. Every time I pray to Him, He answers my prayers. Let me just tell you a little bit about what happened today. So I was working today at my job at Tennessee Barbecue, which is a great place. And, I just was thinking to myself all day. I was like, I want some barbecue nachos. I never eat nachos, like, ever there. But barbecue nachos are amazing. And Tennessee Barbecue probably makes the best there is. In Livingston, Tennessee, that's where I live. And I was all day like, man, I just want some nachos. I just want some. When I leave work, I'm going to get some. I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to get some money. I'm going to go pay for some nachos. And I'm going to eat some. Well, I went to go get my paycheck, and I went back there and I told my boss, I was like, hey, I'm going to go get some nachos. And I want some nachos. I want to order some nachos. And she says to me, you just go back there and you make you some. Don't worry about it. And I about crap my pants because I was like I was praying for nachos, simple as that is, praying for nachos all day long. And I got some nachos. I didn't have to pay anything for them. And it was such a blessing. I've worked there for about 8 months, and it was so nice, and it made me think of like how thankful, how blessed I truly am that I can have barbecue nachos, and it's incredible, it blew my mind. You know, people are just so incredible. This is the best job I literally have ever had. I enjoy working there. It's a great place, you know, great people, fun environment. It really clean. It's just a great place. If you ever come to Livingston, go to Tennessee Barbecue because it's amazing. And get the nachos. Get the barbecue nachos. They take like 3 seconds to make and they're just incredible. So anyway, I'm just gonna talk about things, you know, like, yeah. Anyway, okay, let's see. I'm gonna talk about being single again because that is who I am. I know a lot about being single. I'm gonna talk to you. Talk to whoever watching, if you're still watching, because it's 5 minutes in, almost 6, big 2, 6 minutes. I have to burp every video, because if I don't, it wouldn't be a good video. Anyway, I'm just gonna impart a little bit of advice on all those people that are like me. That, you know, you're a Christian person, or you're not a Christian person, and you're like, hey, I'm single, but I don't want to be and I don't want to be single anymore, but I don't want to have sex, you know, I want to stay pure, you know. Well, then let me tell you something. There's one thing that I heard from this guy one time. He said this. He says, you know, there's a lot of people that have sex, but there's one thing that they can never get back is their virginity. They can never take that back. You can once you give it away, it's gone. You lose it forever. It's just a one-time thing. You can give it to somebody. And like for me, I choose to give it to my wife. I will stay pure until I'm married. And so, for all of you people that are struggling out there with being single, and you're just like, hey, I don't know if I want to be single anymore. Well, let me tell you. Just don't give your most precious thing just to anybody. Wait until you're married. Wait until you have the one. Don't just go get and just say, okay, just screw it one night and just be like, okay, I'm done with this. No. It's worth waiting. It is worth waiting. And as they say, this is going to be a little corny, true love does wait. You know what I mean? Like, there's somebody out there, if you're a guy or a girl, somebody out there truly is just like you. I can promise you. Somebody wants... Not everybody is a flusy, as I say. Not everybody is a flusy. Not everybody just wants to have sex outside of marriage. There are those people that want to wait for marriage. And you know what I have to say? If you wait on the Lord, and if you put your heart and your whole heart into Jesus and say, Jesus, you know what? I am willing to wait until the one comes. Jesus will honor that, and He will bring you the person when it is time. And I know it's hard, and I know you probably said, I know this. I'm just here, and I want to tell you, just wait. You know what? If you're watching this and you're like, you know what? I'm thinking about giving up my virginity tonight. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Think of this, like, your whole life will be different after tonight. And you may be like, that's a good thing. No. You know what? That person that you have, you know what? If you do this one act, this one simple act, it seems so simple, you know? We've made sex into something that's so unsacred, you know? It's a beautiful thing that God intended, but we've turned it into something disgusting. And just don't do it, you know? Wait for that special someone. Wait for them because they were waiting for you. And that's what I truly believe in my heart. I truly believe that if I stay faithful and if I seek the Word and I get in the Word every single day and I say, hey, and I pray for my wife and I say, she loves me just as much as I love her. And this is what I pray for my wife. I pray this. I say, dear Jesus, let her love you more than she loves me. And I say, God, let me love you more than I love her, because that's the only way that our marriage is ever going to work, you know? And so, it's just, if you stay faithful, and if you stay faithful to Jesus, believe that Jesus can bring you that person, then He won't let you down. He will bring that person for you. He will bring you the person that you've been longing for in your heart. And I truly believe this, that you will find that God will bring the person in your life when it is time. Just don't give up. You know, if you're going to high school, if you're in college, if you're for some reason you're watching this and you're out of high school or college, you know what? Even if you're 40 and you're a virgin, you know what? I mean, God is gonna honor that. God, you are gonna have so many rewards in heaven. It's not even gonna be funny. And so, it may seem terrible right now, but just wait. Just think of that. Ask Jesus to show you a picture of her face in your head or something. Ask Him to do it. He can do anything He wants. Ask Him to give you comfort and peace about your wife and who He has for you. You know. And so, I just want to say, closing this video off, that these videos have no purpose, really. I mean, they don't really have an order. I just kind of I'm just talking. You know, I'm talking because I just like, that's all I'm doing, really. And so, yeah. So, this video is over. I'm going to make another one right now. Actually, I'm just going to finish this one and I'll make another one because I'm in the mood to make videos because it's fun. But, yeah. This was fun, and see you in the next video. Bye!